There are moments when life does not forgive. She looks you straight in the eyes and she slams you to the ground with a jab on the mug. Sometimes you have the strength to get up. Other times, you just want to forget. Like when you're forced to say goodbye to an old pal. Poor Mackenzie. He was always ready to offer me a drink. After what happened to him, I'll have another drink in his honor. There was a time when I only needed 6 good reasons to clean up the whole city. Tonight, instead, the only thing I'll be cleaning up is this glass. Or 2. Or 3. Or 4.
Come back when you have the money.
My hero! Do you want to cheer up with my candies?
Candy Bob, I barely disposed of the sticky junk you gave me earlier.
Oh, you thought of me!
Yeah, I always think how to get rid of you.
So, will you accept my unteenth fudgy offer?
Only if you don't chase after me armed with a candy cane this time.
Did you know that globby globby reflect my love for you? When they get sticky on you, they will never come off.
The same goes for you, Candy. I hate this city. I hate this neighborhood. The only place I can find solace is my office. There's a stranger in my office, and he seems to be dangerous. I have to show him who's in charge. Maybe I can use one of my inventory items on him. I really hope all this seems logical.
Oh, good evening. You're finally here. Your cactus was making me feel uncomfortable, Mr. Gallo.
Detective Gallo.
I'll tell you everything if you stop pointing that gun at me.
Do you think that's easy with all this sticky sugar on my hands?
My name's Phil Chloro. I was waiting for you.
You have no appointment, and the door was locked.
Actually, you have no secretary, and the door was open. All my beloved, majestic plants. They were absolutely perfect. And a second later, butchered. How beautiful they were. Your cactus in comparison.
My cactus is none of your business. I hope you don't think all this will be free.
No, of course not.
I work night and day. Nothing scares me. I'm ready to take any kind of risk in this dark and dangerous city. But every hero has his price, and this hero prefers cash in advance.
You are a true professional.
Rule number 1 of Gallo: be competent, critical, and careful. The famous 3 C's of Gallo.
Sure, here's a generous advance. The crime scene is at 8 Rhododendron Road. I'll wait for your arrival.
I'll come with the speed of the law, slow and unrelenting. A rich and kind person, but completely out of his mind. We've got to go. Duty calls, Thorn. But first I need to lock my office. Ah, if I remember correctly, the key is hidden behind your cardboard cutout. You've got to be even sharper than the prickly pear. Nobody will ever try to test my patience, or my revolver. I'm once again master of my own office. Now I can leave. I can click twice on the red arrow when I want to hurry, which is most of the time. Done. I've locked the door. I'm always a man of my word, to myself. Hello?
Hey, Gallo. I'm your informant.
I know who you are. I'd recognize your voice in 1,000.
Information of the day. The armored truck will pass by tonight, disguised as a florist's van.
I pay you to tell me useful things, not to waste my time.
You don't pay me at all, but I'm doing this for professional ethics.
Crime doesn't wait. I'll call you back as soon as possible. Pain in the ass. I must get to the crime scene in 8 Rhododendron Road, or my name isn't Gallo anymore.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo.
You came earlier than expected.
I hate people who are bigger sticklers than me. There must be at least one important clue. I have to find it.
My treasures killed without mercy. You must find the killer and make him pay. With your experience and professionalism, you'll surely succeed.
Don't you worry, Mr. Chloro. Thorn, don't you detect a strange, pungent odor as well?
Are you talking to your cactus?
The culprit must be very smart.
And now you congratulate a crazy killer?
I value work well done. In such cases, I can count on my gallows sense. I just need to press the space bar, whatever it means. I must remember that I can click on the icon of the notebook to consult the actual goal at any time, and to read your suggestions, Thorn. I wonder why I always do this out loud. Damn.
What a mess, Detective Gallo. I have no more tears, no more words.
So, when did you see the, victims alive for the last time?
Just 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago, they were alive and vital.
Just when I came back from my stroll.
You were patrolling the area, I guess?
Correct. How can you remember what time it happened?
I had just watered them, as I do every day, every 3 hours.
What's your job?
Job?
It doesn't matter. Can you tell me about the daily habits of the victims?
My treasures arose very early in the morning, and as soon as they woke up, they called me with their unmistakable scent.
Now, where were we? Are you sure you didn't overlook something that could have caused this tragedy?
Me? Neglecting my plants? They're my lifeblood!
Tell me the truth. You killed them to embezzle the insurance money.
What are you talking about? My plants? Yes, they were insured, but I would have never done something like that!
Couldn't you have forgotten to water them?
Are you kidding? I water them, or rather, I watered them every 3 hours, every day!
We were saying. That's all for now. Thanks.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you.
May I?
If you need it for the investigation. Coprofecum fetidum. I'll miss your unmistakable smell.
Easy breezy.
What a disgrace!
Here's a useful clue. There's something written on it, but it's too small to read it.
My sunflower entus nocturninus
I'm done
won't
here.
see the dawn
Now.
anymore. Already done? Have you found who the killer is?
You won't believe it, but no, not yet.
See you soon, Detective Gallo. You're a true professional.
I must find out what's written on the shell casing, so I'll have a lead to follow.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Same as usual. The city keeps claiming innocent victims. Vegetables this time.
Damn.
Listen, I have to enlarge the writing on a shell casing.
You could use my microscope.
Okay, will you loan it to me?
I lent it to you years ago and you still keep it in your safe. It's like I've lost it forever.
Rule number 17 of Gallo. Don't throw... Damn, what was rule number 17?
Good luck, Gallo.
I hate plants if they're not succulents or useful to my investigation. Listen.
So, did you decide?
I'd like something very sweet.
The candied chocolate meringue is the sweetest sweet I have.
I really advise against it. Listen to me.
I'm not sure I'd like it.
So try the triumph of the 5 sugars, a specialty of the house.
Wouldn't it be too sweet?
Yes.
No?
I'm not sure. I need to think about it a little more.
Since she has a customer, I surely won't draw her attention. To take the microscope, I need to input the combination numbers, which I don't remember. I wrote them down in 3 notes I hid in the office. I'm really a secrecy genius. Here's the first number of the combination. And what a shame. Really gave the book a certain sophistication. And me. At least it seemed like I'd started to read it. Here's the advantage of never locking anything. It'd best collect dust in my pocket. Ah, nothing is comparable to the stench of my office. The second number of the combination. Gotcha. Here, now the number is visible. The combination was 358, just like the number of my solved cases. Logical, natural, easy to remember. Now I can open the safe. Child's play. Rule number 100 of Gallo. If you don't remember something, remember a way to remember it. No, it gives my safe a purpose. There's something written on it. Veg 68. But what does it mean? The plot thickens. But I'm sure that by following this lead, I'll find the murderer. At least, so they say in the movies.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
What can you tell me about the Veg 68 shell casing? Is it from an anti-vegetable weapon?
I don't know, but you could find out by talking to the city's alternative arms smuggler. You'll recognize him because he will greet you back after you say the secret passphrase.
And that would be...
Usually it's written on the plasma membership card.
Membership card of... what?
Privileged License Arms Smugglers Association. To become an associate, you have to send your photo by mail. You'll receive your card with a secret passphrase by fax.
Damn bureaucracy. I'll find that smuggler, and I'll bring him to justice.
Assuming that he's really smuggling anti-vegetables weapons.
I'll bring him to justice in any case. Rule number 111 of Gallo. If you don't have a green thumb, at least be trigger happy.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. The secret passphrase is written in glowing ink, so it's visible only in the dark.
When you give me this kind of information, I'd pay you double
Too kind.
to get out of my face. I have to show the smuggler card with the secret passphrase around to find out who fired the bullet. I hate the smell of this neighborhood.
Good evening, Detective Gallo. What lovely circumstances bring you here?
Nothing lovely at all, Candy Bob. How's business going?
My booth heats up only when you're around.
I understand. You're talking about the party the cockroaches are throwing around here. Can you give me...
A chocolate muffin with chili pepper? It has the power to spice up the soul.
In my line of work, you have to swallow bitter things. Very bitter.
Then I can offer you some delicious heart-shaped donuts. Isn't that romantic?
Romanticism and I are worlds apart.
Or I could...
Listen, Candy. What I want from you is the photo of me which is on your booth.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gallo. If I gave that to you, the soul of this booth would go away with you. Unless you can find something even bigger.
Have you ever thought about moving to another planet, neighborhood?
I'm fine here. I'm right near your office.
That's why Thorn and I are always around to solve misdeeds. Maybe I'm in the way here.
You always talk like this, but then you come back.
I don't want to move it. Maybe I can use it to paint the bathroom when I have one. I might want to, but how? I'll take only one. Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
Have you got a purpose for your lonely existence? Or are you just an insolent good-for-nothing?
Of course, I'm trying to rob this pirate gadget vending machine. As soon as I find a way to do that, I'll go storm the entire world.
You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
We'll meet again.
I hope not.
Good evening. Are you...
The best stocked wholesaler in the city, precisely.
Do you really have everything for everybody? Or is that just a publicity stunt?
It's pure marketing. It works, don't you think?
Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
It's already hot. Excuse me. I'd like...
To buy everything in here without paying cash. Don't worry. We give credit to those who have a generous advance like yours.
But how did you...
I have a nose for my clients' needs. It's a matter of professionalism and experience. This fork and knife set belong to Jean Belay, the famous French chef.
It seems soft and handy.
And with high-quality bristles, perfect for every type of paint.
Rule number 56 of Gallo. Better bristle up your crest than wear fake hair. Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus. Come see us again. We restock our supply constantly.
Sending an empty envelope?
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
Have you got a purpose for your lonely existence, or are you just an insolent good-for-nothing?
Of course, I'm trying to rob this pirate gadget vending machine. As soon as I find a way to do that, I'll go storm the entire world.
You have a loose tongue, brat.
The world forces you to grow up fast. You don't even have time to change your pacifier, and you're out of a job. Everyone thinks a newborn can't be a part of adult society.
They're right.
They underestimate me, though. I have a lot of innate qualities. I can paint very well, for example.
Boy, what a rebel talent.
If only I had the opportunity, I'd subvert the established order.
Now you're going too far.
This world doesn't leave any space for the young. And for the very young like me, I foresee very tough times.
We'll meet again.
I hope not.
I doubt I'd get any other clients if I did that. Not without a good reason. To make it work, I should insert a coin, or use other methods. It only takes coin. I need something. Not without a good No. No. I'd put the city into chaos.
I won't be deprived of the only way to keep you with me.
Unless you can find something even bigger.
Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
No. First, I need a favor.
Which is?
Help me rob this vending machine, and then we'll talk about it.
Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
No. First, I need a favor.
Which is?
Help me rob.
We'll meet again.
I hope not.
The hard-earned gadgets are always the best.
Hey! How do you do that?
You'll know as soon as your first tooth comes in. Why don't you take that wooden leg, too?
If there's one thing I hate most in the world, it's pink.
You never know. Not without a good reason. Not without... Hello, little one.
Being a tad taller doesn't entitle you to treat me like a fool.
Now that you've got your pirate gadgets, what will you do?
I'll stay here to avoid suspicion. The adults were watching me. If they knew I robbed this vending machine.
I robbed it.
But I can't show it yet. At the right moment, I'll unleash all my subversive energy.
Okay. Warn me right before the apocalypse. Can you paint my face on the wall of my office? I robbed the vending machine for you. You owe me a favor.
I need a paintbrush with soft bristles and a long handle. Otherwise, you can forget about your pretty painted face.
Pretty face.
Do you prefer mug?
The new generations feed on both milk and cynicism. No doubt about it. We'll meet again.
I hope not.
Now the bristles are dipped with paint. No, I want to use it like you... Rule number 80. That'd be too Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
High up?
Yes, it should be very flashy.
Then I'll need a very long handle.
No, I want to... A perfect example of a telescopic paintbrush. Can you paint my face on the wall of my office?
Okay, I'll customize the wall of your office before you can say wow.
Wow.
Already done. If you don't believe me, go check.
Impossible. Even if I wouldn't mind having it in my office. What do you think of my mural?
Oh, Gallo, you always know how to amaze me. Now, I always have you with me, and bigger.
Too bad it's not romantic enough.
Maybe I'm in the way here.
You always talk like this, but then you come back.
How to ruin the profile of a tough guy.
Oh.
Maybe I'm in the way here.
You all... Regretfully, but with all my heart, I'm giving you this beloved photo.
Finally, I'm taking back what is mine. Now my photo is in the envelope. Sending an unsealed envelope? Lose time filing paperwork? Take back what I expelled? No thanks. Especially since I haven't got a bathroom in my office. It doesn't turn off. It's a continuous consumption model. Every time I want to turn off the light, I have to contact the electric company. I already thought about it, and I already ruled it out. Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
Maybe I'm in the way here.
You always talk like this, but then you come back.
I found a candle for cakes, or perhaps I should say, the mouse hole chandelier. Unconventional, but effective use of the barbecue. Wax on. Wax off. Good. The envelope is now sealed. Now I have to wait for the reply by fax. Maybe I should have taken the photo from the heart-shaped frame. I'm not... Here's the smuggler's membership card.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Why don't I see the secret passphrase on my smuggler's membership card?
The secret passphrase is written in glowing ink, so it's visible only in the dark.
When you give me this kind of information, I'd pay you double.
Too kind.
To get out of my face. Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
It doesn't turn off. It's a continuous consumption model. Every time I want to turn off the light, I have to contact the electric company.
Eddie & Son Courtesy Service. How can I help you?
Cut the power.
We're sorry. It's already been paid for the next month.
If you don't do it, I will drag your company through the mud. You disgusting leeches.
We're used to threats. That's how the free market works.
And if I just want to terminate the contract?
We can interrupt energy provision only if we have evidence you've made excessive use of the electric current. We're sorry.
I'm the one who's sorry.
But in exchange for such disservice, we at Eddie & Son will send you the exclusive Bright Spotlight. Perfect in its power and illumination, sent directly to your office. Immediate delivery.
Now I understand why you call yourselves Courtesy Service.
Detective Gallo, home delivery!
I must say, the service is quick. And precise. In the assembly kit, there were just 3 pieces, and no bolts. But there's a complimentary gummy ball. Why do the gadgets always have to be so useless? Here we are. It'll stay sticky for the rest of its life. If the world goes round, it's not because of brain snaps like this. First, I have to know where to connect the other end. Only by doing so can I direct the flow of electricity to the spotlight. That puddle could be a good conductor, but I have to connect it to the outlet as well. Here, the electricity will surely flow, but I have to attach it to something. I don't believe in the butterfly effect. Rule number 89 of Gallo: don't use what you don't have to use. Now the spotlight would stand on its own. I'm not an electrical engineer, but I'm sure the two cables don't belong together. Better lock the door. This jolt has not gone unnoticed by the electric company. Here's the secret passphrase: the more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them. Now I really feel like a smuggler. It doesn't turn off. It's a continuous consumption model. Okay, it was a nice piece of technology.
Eddie and Son courtesy service.
I want my electricity back, now.
The service will be restored immediately after the call. We remind you that we will stop it again if we will find evidence you are making excessive use of the electric current.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
The more mature the Kiwis are, the more I'm crazy about them.
You did the right thing by showing your badge. Too many undercover cops are making our lives difficult.
What about the detectives?
Good for nothings. Just pretend to be asleep and you'll fool them like babies.
Do you recognize this shell casing?
Sure. Modestly speaking, I'm the only arms dealer in the city that sell that kind of bullet. I dream of becoming rich and leaving this filthy city forever. I used to be the king of the thieves. Now I'm the emperor of alternative arms trafficking.
Well, now I have everything I need to prosecute you.
Who are you?
I'm Detective Gallo. He is Thorn. And you are in a lot of trouble. Confess.
Phil Chloro is a vegetal slaver. He keeps his treasures locked in a prison.
So you did not assassinate his plants?
They were already dead when I got in. And I was just about to save them. Free them from their oppressor.
With a Veg 68 bullet?
Very explosive gunshot. Made in 1968, if you please. Infallible in piercing armored metal boxes. If I'd have been able to break into his precious chest, Phil Chloro would have died of a broken heart. but the chest was made of ceramic.
So you came up empty-handed.
But then I noticed a strange stain on the floor.
A stain. Interesting clue. I'm always amazed by my unsuspected persuasive abilities. I made you sing like a little chick.
No ability at all, Detective Gallo. I'm just happy to please someone sentenced to death. This is not an ordinary weapon. It's a baobab loaded gun.
I should pull out my gun, but I'm not sure that would be a good idea.
Very soon you'll become a baobab-flavored chicken.
I'm afraid it's impossible to make a deal with this lunatic.
In life, it's all don't you dare. Just take another step and I'll put a baobab in your head. Don't you dare. Just take another step and I'll put a baobab in your head. It always
I have
amuses
some
me to
very
look my
secret
victims in the
information
eye.
about the money delivery.
Even little chicks know that the armored truck is disguised as a florist van, but it never passes by.
Actually, now it's stuck at the traffic light.
Really?
Rule number 101 of Gallo. Don't shoot your mouth. Shoot bullets.
Please, don't do that. I still have some goods to smuggle. 2 loan sharks to pay and a boss to please.
Okay, get lost. Rule number 595 of Gallo. If it doesn't suit you, let it go. The membership card and the shell casing helped me to find a fanatic who wanted to shoot a baobab bullet through my head. But he wasn't the perpetrator I was looking for. And now I have a new lead. A stain in the mansion.
Yes?
I'm Gallo. I have important updates on the case.
So soon?
I understand you're surprised. My investigative skills surprise me too.
I don't know how to thank you for...
The taxi driver told me that there was a strange stain on the floor.
So he really broke into my mansion? That criminal?
Thief, but not murderer. Besides, you altered the crime scene. Where's the stain the taxi driver's talking about?
This one, maybe? It's always been here. It's an invigorating fertilizer. I often use this to strengthen my children.
It doesn't seem like it worked. I need to know if the fertilizer is the murder weapon. Luckily, I have me to encourage myself. That vase could be useful. It's too late for this bonsai anyway.
Don't you offend the memory of my trapezium dwarfus!
Now I can take the fertilizer with me.
Perhaps some liquor can fight sadness?
Miss?
Or maybe a stuffed animal is better?
Hello, miss. I'm Detective Gallo.
I don't want to tell you anything. My husband has hit rock bottom.
Rule number 336 of Gallo. Don't respond to useless provocations. It's only a waste of energy. Do you recognize this invigorating fertilizer?
Yes, it's the best fertilizer I sell.
Can you describe the properties of the substance?
This modern chemical wonder grows plants fast, making them hearty and stronger. Believe me.
I must be absolutely sure that the wholesaler isn't lying. I need a truth serum. I have to call my informant.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Where can I find a truth serum?
As far as I know, an excessive intake of sugar can be intoxicating and makes you tell the truth. You must find a sweet so sweet that it is also hallucinogenic.
Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
Do you happen to have...
A 3-layered ginger caramelized delight? Sure.
No, Candy.
Do you want the creamy multi-puff braid?
I'd be happy with a pastry that will make the person I'm questioning sing.
I should have something perfect for your case, Gallo. A dessert to end the meal that will project you into the dimension of sincerity, but...
Have you run out of those?
No, I could give it to you, but... I'd like to receive the right compliment from you that makes me blush, just once.
Just what I need. The setting sun is not enough to match the fullness of your cheeks.
How lovely! Nobody has ever told me that.
I can only praise you, my princess of gold and silver.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. You're the icing on the cake of my life.
What kind of cake?
A serving of exotic fruit salad?
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. To me, you're a flower growing in the desert.
So romantic. Do you really think so?
Yes.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much time. Give me the hallucinogen and let's get this over with.
Hey, I'm testing you.
I've wasted my time with you since the first minute we met.
Do you think that by mistreating people you can get what you want?
Sometimes. With you, diabetes is just a delicious heaven, my tiramisu.
A bakery metaphor. How bold.
I'll dive into boiling chocolate to make you mine.
Such beautiful words. I could listen to you for hours.
What a shame I haven't got that much. Give me the hallucinogen and let's get this over with.
Hey, I'm testing you.
I've wasted my time with you since the first minute we met.
Do you think that by mistreating people you can get what you want?
Yes.
Now I recognize you. Rude and sincere. This is the Gallo I love. Here's the sweet inogen. A sweet so sweet that it's also a hallucinogen.
The sweetenogen can't be swallowed as is. It needs to be dissolved in a cocktail. Can you sell me a truth serum?
It's not my area of expertise. Sorry.
Don't you sell everything for everybody?
That slogan's just a way to attract more clients, since dupes like you always fall for it.
Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
How do I use the sweet Inogen?
Mix it in a cocktail and make it whoever you want to question drink it. But then you have to drink it yourself to enter the dimension of sincerity.
It seemed too easy. Maybe I forgot to tell you, but I have more important things to do than talking to you.
Good luck, Gallo.
Do you happen to sell an invigorating fertilizer?
I sell millions of items. I need to see a sample to answer you specific.
If the store's open 24 hours a day, does that mean you're always here?
That's right. The job is my life. My life is the job.
And do you ever rest?
No. Thanks to the hot alcohol I drink constantly, it makes me feel alert and watchful.
I envy you. Booze just overloads my brain. Is there a hard liquor that you prefer?
Diridango.
What's a Diridango?
A natural hard liquor. My favorite.
How's Diridango prepared?
I don't know the precise ingredients, but I can recognize the taste. It tastes like cavernous eucalyptus, with a vague aftertaste of aged fuel.
A real delicacy, isn't it, Thorn?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And out of the mouth of my assistant, too. We were talking about work. Goodbye.
Say hello to your cactus.
This cab has picked up its last fare, if it ever had one. It may sound crazy, but it's for a good cause.
Yeah?
I'm Detective Gallo. Why? Do you have a specimen of cavernous eucalyptus?
I don't know. I only know the scientific names of my plants.
I'll get back to my investigation. I need to. If that's the case, I will have found the murder weapon. It'd be a good idea if it didn't jeopardize the balance of my desk. A good exchange, I'd say. I'm Detective Gallo. Let's see. This looks like a Eucalyptus cavernosus,
Yes, my little one.
which matches the layman name for the cavernous eucalyptus.
I prefer the scientific name.
It could be useful. The Diridango cocktail is ready. A very rare Diridango cocktail. All for you.
I can't believe it! Thanks! It's delicious!
I don't doubt it. Flavored Diridango. Sweet taste. A very rare Diridango cocktail. All for you.
I can't believe it! Thanks!
Now he's ready to tell the truth. I just need to connect with him. I will surely regret this, but it's the only chance I have to make the wholesalers sing. Ugh. Maybe the Diridango helped me recover some fragments of memory, and it surely transported me to the dimension of sincerity, where it's impossible to lie. Now I have to find the wholesaler and the exit. I can't reach it. Too far. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
How dare you, gravedigger face?
I'm objective. After all, what do you think of yourself?
That I'm a rude and idiotic shrimp. But I always tell everyone that...
That you're competent, critical, and careful?
Yes, to give me authority. What's the harm?
That you'll sound like a perfect fool. But if it works for you...
Keep on insulting me, and I'll let my revolver answer.
If it isn't the violent beak of the law.
Don't keep this up, or I'll make your feathers blow up.
Is it my fault I'm in front of a braggart playing the part of an investigator?
You know what? You brought this on yourself. Except, really, I never killed anyone before. I will certainly not start now.
If you don't have the guts, what do you need this old piece of junk for?
It's a matter of style. It's part of my character.
Is stupidity another part?
Tell me about the invigorating fertilizer.
I don't feel like it now.
Is the UFO in your store a replica?
Obviously. But I sell 100 per month, organizing fake alien kidnappings in the shopping malls.
You care more about yourself or your emporium?
What a stupid question. My emporium.
And if in an instant your emporium was destroyed, how would you react?
Very badly. My whole life wouldn't have amounted to anything.
Just imagine how a man who has lost everything must feel.
No, please. Don't do this to me.
I can do even worse if you don't talk.
You act like the tough one, but you wouldn't kill a fly.
It's a bit difficult with a revolver.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
What I want is for you to talk, without any bloodshed.
Words, just words. You're not able to kill anyone.
Is that so? I'll prove otherwise.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
Do we perhaps know each other?
You're my hero! Every self-respecting chick wants to become a chicken!
What makes you think you'll be a chicken one day?
My chick sense! I can foresee the future with you in front of me!
The problem is that you're in my head. Which came first, you or the egg?
Good question! I don't know.
Sincere, but ignorant. What place is this exactly?
The place where everybody is really themselves!
I'm tired. Goodbye.
Already?
Sorry, but I have to take you out.
You have what?
Yes, nothing personal.
But it is something personal. I am your past.
So once, I was you?
Of course, little round and huggable.
All the more reason to take you out. Too late.
And who are you?
Detective Gallo. I'm quite popular in my neighborhood.
What is popularity, if not the precursor to one's own downfall?
What's a rude person if not a target for my revolver? I hate talking to strangers. I want to introduce you to my best friend.
Many people wish for my death, accusing me of blame unjustly.
Stop this tune.
All right, all right. I'm ready for the final moment. Give me the hemlock.
There's nothing like that here.
Sorry.
Not now. First I have to make the wholesalers sing. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
How dare you, gravedigger?
I'm objective. After all, what do you think of yourself?
That I'm a rude and idiotic shrimp. But I always tell her
that you're competent, critical, and careful.
Yes, to give me authority. What's the harm?
That you'll sound like a perfect fool. But if it works for you...
How long will you extend me credit?
So long as I think you can guarantee you might actually pay me one day.
And how long will you think that?
I'm making my calculations.
Is the fertilizer you're selling poisonous?
You act like the tough one, but you wouldn't kill a fly.
It's a bit difficult with a revolver.
Kill someone and I'll tell you what you want.
I can start by killing you.
Be my guest, but then you can say goodbye to your information.
You know what? You're more cynical than I thought.
I'm a salesman. Now go and come back with a victim.
Not now. First I have to make the wholesalers sing. No. Closed. I wonder why. Closed. I wonder why. I must kill you. I don't think I get it. You get it very well. Rule number 0 of Gallo. Humility is the foundation of everything. Hello. Do you remember me?
How could I forget a rude and idiotic shrimp like you?
I killed my ego.
Well, you've made progress. I'll tell you everything I know about the fertilizer. With a single dose, a bonsai can become a baobab in just a few seconds.
So it's really invigorating.
Yes.
But then, how did Phil Chloro's plants die? Better leave before becoming violent for real. And to hell with rule number 0. So, the fertilizer isn't the murder weapon.
Gallo!
Phil Chloro?
Yes. Come here right now.
I'd rather drink another Diradango, but I have no choice. I work for you.
What did you say?
I'm coming.
Detective Gallo, about the fact that you work for me.
Let me explain. I'm working very hard, but the case is more complicated than I thought. After I searched the neighborhood, I learned that the shell casing I found here does not belong to the murder weapon.
And?
Then I established that the fertilizer you use is not poisonous.
So, have you found the culprit?
Not exactly.
Great!
Great.
I don't need you anymore. Can't you see? From now on, other elegant and silent friends will brighten my days.
Have you replaced the victims with other vegetables?
What do you take me for? I simply let some new friends come to keep me company.
Are you hiding something from me?
Do you think I killed my treasures just for the sadistic urge to replace them with some other beautiful specimens? Do you think I'm a psycho?
My opinion doesn't count. The facts speak for themselves.
You may be a professional, but your facts say too much for my tastes.
So, do I have to stop the investigation?
If you want to continue investigating by yourself, go ahead. But I won't pay you any more.
There's still reimbursement of expenses for exceptional movements.
But you said you only wandered around the neighborhood.
Leaving my office is an exceptional movement.
You really are a professional. But you won't get a penny more. Is that clear?
I have to think about it. With my cactus. Rule number 12 of Gallo. Money comes and goes, but cheapskates remain forever. I have more questions now than when I started my investigation. It's the first time that this has happened to me in a paid investigation. Because this is my first paid investigation. I mean, it was, but now's not the time to split hairs. You don't know how much it bothers me that I didn't solve the case. I just needed to. This is Detective
Gallo, the little flower in my emporium has been barbarically killed. Just a drop of water was enough to knock him out.
Please calm down. I'll get there as soon as possible.
Detective Gallo, you have to help us.
My plant has been killed.
Mine too.
But mine died first.
And you all want me to investigate for you?
Yes!
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll tell you my fee once I've solved the case.
Am I bothering you?
Yes, but I'm used to it.
I still need your help.
If it's about watering your salad, you can also.
I just did that, and my new treasures have collapsed on the floor.
Hello? I'm on my way with the speed of the look.
My fresh greenhouse flowers. They were so thirsty.
And now they're as dead as doornails?
You're better as a fortune teller than a detective.
It's obvious. A serial killer is indiscreetly butchering plants and flowers. The first question is, why? The second is, How did he do this?
The third is, who is he?
And the fourth is, when will you go away?
I don't get it.
You don't have to get it. You have to go. If you don't have anything interesting to say.
You're hired again. I'll pay you double, triple the advance I gave you if you solve the case. My regards to your cactus. It's lucky to be still alive.
He has a point, Thorn. You're lucky I don't have to water you every day, or else by now, you would have ended up like all those other plants. Poisoned water, dead plants. There is no doubt. The water has been used as the murder weapon. But how? And by who? I have to search the aqueduct area and find out what poisoned the water. Hey! I have to find a way to attract his attention, tactfully. I don't know what to do with it, but it's always better to have one with you. I've always dreamed of being a miner. It'd be a shame to leave it there.
Hey!
Hey, can I have your attention?
I'm all ears, especially since I don't want to be hit again.
That strange building is the city dump, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Very close. Too close to the aqueduct tower. So, all the dump's waste could have polluted the groundwaters, which feed the aqueduct, and then spread the contaminated water throughout the whole city. Is it possible?
Brilliant deduction. But it just so happens that the dump has been here forever, and nobody has ever complained.
And what does that prove?
That maybe the groundwater feeding the aqueduct isn't connected to the dump?
Too many plants have died. I'm sure the evidence of this slaughter is in that dump. And we will find it, Thorn.
Very well, Sherlock and Watson. Get on with it.
What kind of work do you do?
Sewage maintenance. It's a dirty job.
I know. Let's move on. How's the aqueduct tower accessed?
Nobody can get into it, at least not by the door.
Is there an alternate way?
Yes, by passing through the aquifers.
I'd soil my coat.
I wouldn't be so picky.
You can be smart and clean at the same time. I'll find an alternate way to the alternate way. How can I enter the dump?
Crossing the chasm. Somehow.
How can I get to the other side of the chasm?
With an airplane, or a hang glider, or a helicopter.
Okay, I get it. Is there a safe way to get into the dump?
Hard to say. The dump is surveyed by a very sophisticated security system.
And do you know how to tamper with it?
No.
It seemed like you implied that.
No, another question?
When will the work in progress end?
Look, the maintenance work on the sewer system covers an area of around 10 square miles.
Ah.
And that's only for the suburban neighborhood. If you figure that, on average, the work of replacing a pipe is about 1 or 2 hours.
For a pipe?
Yeah, on average. Because the measurements are variable and can even reach 2 meters in diameter.
For a pipe?
Always for a pipe. Now consider that in a workday you can fix from 5 to 10 pipes, and the public pipelines are made up of more than 7,500 pipes.
Do you have to do all this alone?
Yeah, I haven't had a break in months, but luckily I can optimize my time and drastically reduce both delays and leaks.
Maybe it'd be better if I let you work.
Well, yes, maybe it is better. Otherwise, I might take even longer.
We were saying. How long have you been here?
Since a time long ago.
Since then, Have you ever got any rest?
To rest, I would need to get comfortable, but the ground here is hard and I have neck pain, so I prefer working.
I have pretty much exhausted every topic. Goodbye.
It was all your pleasure.
Inaccessible. I have to find an alternate way. What a shame. The effect was just temporary. It's out of ammunition, but there's still the seed in that pile of earth. Let's try. A wonder of modern chemistry. It bugs me to admit it, but the wholesaler was right. Oh no! I lost the key to my office. Quite an inconvenience. Well, Thorn, our answers about the vegetable poisoning are behind that door. I have to enter the dump. Only then can I prove the poisoning of the groundwater.
What adorable magnificence! A wonderful specimen of the female cactus.
Female? Thorn, you always hid it from me. Why?
The secrets of a cactus are unspeakable, even to their loved ones.
You always know how to surprise me, miss. But I'll continue to call you Thorn, if you don't mind. Rule number 700 of Gallo. You never stop learning from the cactuses. Rule number 288 of Gallo. The most disgusting things are always the ones you need the most. I can't. The tines are small enough to access the hole, but I wouldn't be able to move the fork properly.
Second-hand investigator, but not inventoriable. Place an empty item on the platform.
Nice view from up here, don't you think?
You got that right, dude. From this position, I can keep an eye on every woman in the city.
Can you take out that camera?
I'm an undercover cactus. That camera has never seen me.
Good. Then destroy it.
Are you kidding me? That's a highly illegal action.
Why are you wearing those sunglasses?
Protection from the sun, obviously.
Are you a cactus lover?
I'm a most famous Latin lover of the city. With just a glance, I can conquer all the women and female cactuses I want.
There's a clear difference.
Once you remove the thorns, there's none. Believe me.
I don't understand where you're seeing all these women.
Good. One competitor less.
If you like women so much, why did you choose such a lonely life?
Well, I shouldn't tell you, but...
What?
Well, you seem like a good guy.
That's what I always tell myself.
Does you promise not to reveal my secret to anyone?
With me, your secret is locked in a safe, and the combination is hidden in 3 unfindable notes. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I am an undercover spy.
Who are you spying on?
The dump owner. Rumors say he's hiding something shady.
Have you ever seen him?
He hardly ever leaves the dump. I'm looking for a way to get in.
Tell me about it. Why are you undercover?
Thanks to my expertise in disguise, I have finally achieved this strategic position.
And so that whole story about the cactus lover?
It's my cover. Although, I actually do love female cactuses.
So much for the cover.
And now, I'm just close to the dump, but I can't get in.
I understand. I have the same objective.
Loving cactuses and women equally?
No,
Come on, it was a joke.
Getting back to what we were saying before. Work beckons. Throw it by hand. I need much more force than that, but without making any noise. Now I have everything I need to play. It's time to show the world my golf talent.
What a shot!
My talent is indisputable, despite the broken club and this ball. It's still the most useless item in the universe, but it is still intact. If you're here to sweeten your life, you're going to make a big mistake.
I wanted some globby globby. I heard it works better than super glue.
I gave the last ones to my Gallo. Do you want something else?
A sweet that can help me reattach one of my closet doors.
I'm sorry, but only the globby globby is that sticky.
And a shop owner of my acquaintance.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo. I can't see any reason. The chest must contain something very precious.
Extremely rare seeds.
Which could be sold dearly on the black market?
Of course.
This explains the attempted burglary. I found out that the taxi driver wanted to rob you, not kill your plans.
He was my chauffeur. Maybe he wanted to take revenge.
Did you treat him badly?
I treat my employees like I do strangers.
I'm starting to understand the taxi driver's reasons. I'll get back to my investigation.
Hi, Gallo. How's it going?
Maybe I forgot to tell you.
Good luck.
Hey, anybody?
Good evening. May I help you? This is a pre-recorded message.
Record this. I want to get in.
I'm sorry. The dump owner gave specific instructions.
And what are they?
Access denied to everyone, only empty objects permitted to be thrown away.
And how do I throw them away if I can't enter?
Load them on the specified platform.
I don't care about the rules of this dump. I want to get in.
And I don't care about your aspirations.
What if I start provoking you? Would I get something in return?
You can try.
I know a good ironmonger that could tear you to pieces.
I'd love an early retirement.
Open the door, rusty Cyclops.
Repeat your request. Insult not included in the database.
If you don't let me enter, the last thing you'll see will be this face.
That's more of a good omen than a threat.
Enough with the insults. Are there any number or weight limitations for the items loaded on the platform?
Number limitations, yes. Just one at a time. Weight limitations, no.
I just had an epiphany. Have a nice day.
Yes?
I'm Detective Gallo. Can I borrow your chest?
That chest is a precious family heirloom.
So, you will never get rid of it?
Of course not, unless I am absolutely forced to do it.
Forced? By someone?
Or by something.
Oh, and by what?
Don't even get me started, Detective.
Okay, I'll ask those who know more than you.
You again?
I have to convince Phil Chloro to get rid of his chest.
Simple. You just need to make it dangerous to his plants.
Brilliant. But how do I do this?
Equally simple. You sprinkle the chest with ceramic-eating woodworms, and there you go.
And where do I find these?
Ceramic-eating woodworms. You don't find them. You have to lure them. You can lure them with the woodworm woo.
It doesn't sound simple.
It is not. It's a special substance that you can't find on the market, because it's a patent of mine.
Now you're also a part-time chemist?
Don't change the subject. To create your woodworm woo, you just have to mix some fresh paint with a sewer maggot.
You
owe me a favor. A bunch of Phil Chloro's super rare seeds. I'll take them as compensation.
All we needed was an informant with a green thumb. If I threw it away, I wouldn't know how to get it back. Besides, I don't want to get my hands dirty. The rope is too thick to tie it to the maggot.
Hey, what are you trying to do?
Can you dip a maggot into the stinky water you work in for me?
I sense some sarcasm, but maybe I'm wrong. Give it to me. Here, now it reeks of sewer. Are you happy?
You don't know how much. Rule number 89 of Gallo. Don't use what you don't have to use. Good. Now I have my woodworm woo. I'm Detective Gallo.
My chest has become a receptacle of ceramic-eating woodworms.
You can't keep it here anymore.
No, definitely no.
You'd spread woodworms everywhere.
Yes, definitely yes.
Your plants wouldn't have a chance.
No, definitely no.
I volunteer to throw it into the dump. For free, obviously.
Thanks. You're a true professional.
Rule number 41 of Gallo. There's no limit to the capacity of a standard pocket. First, I have to empty the chest. I just kept a bunch of seeds for my informant. Now nothing can stop me. I was aiming for the dump, and now I'm in the aqueduct tower, but I'm not discouraged. I just have to find a way to get out of here without going back through the window. I need to access the cistern, especially since the alternative is quite a long fall. I don't want to pierce my pocket picking up those shards. Rule number 602 of Gallo. When the evidence is right under your butt, it's reliable. With my bare hands? No, I would dent it at most. I'm not a plumber, and I don't think I ever will be. I have one too, in my personal wardrobe. I'll take it. Although I'm not actually someone who cooks.